Hello friends and welcome to Shadowfax Games. I am hopping back into Manor Lords, and once again it's been a little bit since my last video, but I'm always excited to get back into Manor Lords. It's just been on a little bit of the back burner due to Memoriapolis, Blueprints, and now Anno are all games I'm checking out. You should check out those playlists if you'd like. Those are all good games. Yeah, so just trying to remember what I was working towards. I believe we need to probably shut down crossbow production. Do I have enough men to create a third crossbow unit? That's not what I wanted to do. So no, I don't have enough to fill out a third unit yet, so... But maybe I should let them make crossbows until I have enough men. In the meantime, it looks like I've got plenty of extra helmets, so who's making helmets? They're not making helmets, they are making mail armor. So I do need mail armor in. Yeah, so how am I doing on harvesting and stuff? So, I have this farmhouse. So really, I just need one more farmhouse here. Alright, so I've got 2 fully staffed farmhouses, which means I should be able to... Yeah, so I'm doing flax and rye, so that's more flour, more bread, which is perfect. So I've gotten to my max development size, so I don't have any more points coming in from just this, so I just want to make sure I'm staying ahead on ale production, which I think I should be once I can get all my fields running at full capacity. Up here, do I have a full farmhouse? Yes. So I have 8 full farmhouses, so there's no reason all of my fields should be working less than full capacity. Of course, except how long it takes them to get around the map, because I didn't have the ideal village layout. That's okay. We'll see how it goes. My expected harvest, no flax expected, huh? I guess, is it not planted yet? Yeah. So, it should be doing spring planting here in a second to help get flax and more rye going. Yeah, so... I need more soldiers. And to have more soldiers... Also, I just want to make sure I haven't missed anything. I do want to take on the Baron. I'd prefer to do it with a full army, but I may be able to do it with, half an army. Or with, 1 unit missing, I mean. But I'd like to start taking territory back from the Baron if I can. I'd like to have full armor and... helmets, so I have full helmets. We're making more armor. My blacksmith is disabled. Where is my bowyer's shop? Tailor's shop? What are they making right now? So once I get linen in, and the dyer's workshop, am I making dye now? Well, I suppose we didn't have any berries coming in, so that's probably why. Yeah. So yeah, right now they're making... my tailor shop is making cloaks, once with yarn and dye. That makes sense. Yeah, so I do have cloaks. Have I set up cloaks to be sold? And also, who's not happy? These buildings down here aren't happy. Tavern supply. Do I need to put another family in the tavern? Not there. That's the Weaver's Workshop. Interesting. Yeah, so I'll put another person in the tavern. We should have enough ale to fully supply everyone. That is tricky, because it looks like I'm down to 74 ale, and I don't know that that's going to be enough to get us over to fall again. So, yeesh. Yeah. I'm not selling ale, am I? Anyways, I wanted to come into my trading post to see if I'm selling cloaks anytime I'm above the limit. Trade, commodities, cloaks, export. And yeah, 30 is a fine surplus. So right now, I'm losing approval because of tavern supply. And also food supplies. So, yeah. I'm gonna hold off on the dyer's workshop for a second. And I'm going to get some more houses built. Now, where do I want to build these? Because I'm still trying to kind of flow with the terrain, not cut down too much forest. Over here is where the deer are at, and I don't really want to build in their territory. Do I want to put some down along the road here? Do I want to build back in this direction? I could build back this direction, put some hovels over here. And actually, I could connect up this road here. Well, I would need this territory, I think, to connect it up. I wonder if it lets me... yeah, it won't let me actually build into it, so... that's good enough for now. I do like these fields right on the edge of the cliff, although I think that's caused some of the problems with harvesting them. So food-wise, I think it's not, I think it's probably a distribution problem. So my large granary, because if each of these people is running a stall, then they're each providing 50 potential food. But I don't know, maybe it's out of range of these. Interesting. But yeah, I was thinking, should I build some hovels back in here? Or along here? Can I build them on this slope? Get me a few more men in. So, how many more families do I need to... So I've got room for 2 more families, that's 4 more soldiers. Puts me at 196. So there's 36 men in a unit, so 116 is what I want. So 96, I would need 20 more families, which is 5 more hovels with extended living space. I wonder if I can put them right in this area. Or I can upgrade some more hovels to level 3, but I don't want to tax my ale supply. So yeah, I'm going to put in my burbages. If I can get like 5, yeah, so we're not close to the deer, so that's good. So I've got plenty of wood, plenty of timber. So something like this. I like it. I'm just going to bring it in a little bit. And so that's 6. So that's 4 with extended living spaces. So I need 1 more here. And I'm going to make it a giant vegetable patch. So what I'm going to do... I wonder if I can grow vegetables on a slope like this. That's a good question. So where would I want another vegetable patch? Because I think we're fine on... Yeah, we're more than fine on apple production. Vegetable patches. Yeah, what if I snuck a vegetable patch in over here? So this will be number 5. And I'll just do a large backyard. Ooh, I don't want to cut down that grove of trees because I like the way that looks. So kind of press it up against there. That's kind of cool. We're going to go down to 1. Yeah. All right. So I'll do these ones as animal pens to get more meat going, and then I'll do that vegetable patch, because meat really doesn't keep up very well. You know, the issue with the sausage production line is just getting enough meat in. So yep. Once I have 1 more family, I'll put someone back in the dyer's workshop.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
So we've got some food over here. Now it's just tavern supply. But I will use these new families just to work some miscellaneous jobs, try to keep them running more efficiently, more chain of supply jobs. Yeah. I do like how my village isn't centralized, but has kind of spread out across the map. I do like the way that turned out. It's not quite as beautiful looking as I had hoped. I need to figure out some design principles for my next one to kind of make a really good looking village. But, I mean, the game itself is just gorgeous, no complaining about that. I also need to make sure I'm not running out of yarn, because yarn's an important resource. So it looks like I will be getting some flax in. They must be planting over here by now. What storage is full? Is it just my logging camp with 28? Yeah. Well, we should be fixing that pretty quick. Let's speed time up. Yep, so I am getting flax planted. So having some flax to work with will let me produce more. It'll let me produce the non-mail armor for my non-level 2 houses. Is 39 going to be the most we can get out of that? No, there's still, well, yeah, so it's fully planted 39. That's all we're getting out of that. We'll get more once it's going for good. So royal tax increase, that's fine. I'm still making plenty of money. Alright, new family started moving in, that's perfect. So I'm gonna put them on the dyer workshop so we can start getting dyes going. I really want to use my berries just for I really want to use my berries mainly for dyes now. I'm trying to replace them with meat. But we'll see how this goes. What are we waiting on here? Probably just a family to work it. Oh, construction finished. Oh, this one is finished. Okay, so first off, we want to put in a vegetable patch. And then we want to expand the living space. So, for those of you who mainly like my Manor Lords content, thank you for being patient with me in the gaps in between doing Manor Lords. I never really intended my channel to be just Manor Lords or even just city builders. In fact, on my own, I mainly play RPGs, so like, if you've watched my Horizon Zero Dawn videos, you'll know that one is probably my favorite game of all time. So feel free to check out those ones as well. Alright, construction. Which one's... That's still under construction. They're finishing whole ones before they construct the one that started down there. So yeah, animal pens, please. Just want to go through these and check that we actually have everything we need. How are we doing on ale? Could be doing better. Yeah, I just want to make sure I did get an animal pen set in each of these. Yep. And I like having these animal pens near the sheep pasture. That kind of flows together pretty well. On this one, you'll need to build the pen before I can expand the living space. So I think I need to put more people into the malt because the barley isn't getting turned into malt very quickly. But we're still getting plenty of ale. So my armor shop still making plenty of chainmail, so it should be upgrading basically anyone level 3, any soldiers level 3. So looking at this, we're about... Yeah, so I want to have basically going on 126, or was it 116? 116 soldiers for my next unit. But where's my bowery? Because I do think... Hang on, blacksmith. We need to make metal parts, right? Yep, iron parts. So where's my bow? Armor. Bower shop. And let's make enough crossbows for the next one. For the next unit of crossbowmen. So I'm not sure the advantage of having non-spearman units, because spearman units, especially in armor, seem to do a pretty good job against the AI enemies. So I don't know that we ever need anyone more than just spearmen. Right, let's expand the living space. We want animal pen. This one still isn't being built. It's like it's bugged out for some reason. I'm going to put the pigs in, and then I'm going to expand the living space. I have another family available, so I'm going to make sure my granary is distributing goods to its full potential. So I am getting some meat in, a tiny amount, which is all I really need to worry about. Then I'm going to put a third person in here as well. We've got 8 months of food and fuel. That's okay. Here, let's get the pigs in. Animal pen. What am I missing? Pigs and extended living space there. I think we're building the extended living space here. Building the pig pen there. Did I build the extended living space over here? I did not, so let's get that done. So once that's done, that should be all the families I need to have a full military. Otherwise, my economy seems to be working good. We're a little light on fuel. That's okay. Alright. I'm really curious how harvest is going to go. I hope we don't run into a drought as we get into June here. My whole economy is based on farming. A drought could be very hazardous unless I have a nice big store of food. Where are the pantry is full? Oh, kind of in these vegetable patches. I might need to build a second granary just for the purpose of moving food around. Yep. So all of these have pigs, and I'm building out the extended living space there. And over here, I believe. Or is it already built? It's already built. All right. So I think it might do me good to build a granary just for the purpose of vegetables. But we'll see how it goes. Want to see, did these get fully... Yep, do I have full families in these forester huts? Yes, and they're keeping things growing quite well. I like how my whole timber and plank industry is nestled inside the forest. And it's not like just a big blank area around it where they've cleared everything. Alright, so how are we doing? Nope. Once we harvest flax, I should probably put another weaver in, because, yeah, we're getting ahead on yarn. So another weaver, especially when we'll have flax to deal with. Actually, under advanced, I could tell it to only do wool and set up a second one for flax. I might actually do that since I've got more families coming in. That seems like a good idea. So if I had a flax weaver down on this road somewhere. I don't know if we'll get it in time for this season, but where's a weaver? Weaver's Workshop. Yeah, let's put it over by the farmhouse over here. And just checking, yeah, I do have a road through the forest to shortcut from these houses over here to these farms as needed. So we're definitely not dealing with the drought this year. It's raining, in fact. Alright, I'd like this weaver to be complete. Alright, how am I doing on crossbows? Still got a ways to go on that. How about mail armor? Probably still got a ways to go on that. Yeah, so like 2 out of 8 here. So still plenty of use for iron that I'm importing. I'm hoping my other stuff is balancing out that cost, because I do have a 648 tax. I can't remember if I actually had my militia totally upgraded. No, not you. Yeah, so I believe they all have, yep, they all have it. So, yeah, my retinue is upgraded with armor and is 24. Okay, harvesting should be going on now. Did this get built? Yes, this got built, so as we get flax in, or no, it didn't. I'll hold off on that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this one, not the dyer's workshop. Interesting. So I'm gonna set the reserve of flax to 0. And basically as much wool as you want. No, we don't need a reserve. So I guess this is kind of useless. Because the reserve... Oh, okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so I can't set it to only work with flax or wool, but I can say, you know, you've got this much wool, stop making it. Yeah, interesting. So, that is fascinating because I don't need to keep disabling and enabling. So, how am I doing on leather? How am I doing on shoes? Shoes is okay. So I could go into my cobbler shop. So I can't believe I just figured this out. But I can set my leather reserve to about 20. And that way there'll always be 20 leather in stock because it'll stop making shoes when leather drops below 20. Yeah, so let's do the same with the joiner shop. Because I want to keep a certain number of planks on. So I want to set my plank limit. Also, I shouldn't need more than about 30 on that. So, yeah, that is really good. I don't know why I never knew about that before. Alright, yep, so as long as there are 30 planks in stock, we're good. Which requirements are not met? Food supply. So I've got plenty of food, it's just a matter of getting it where it needs to go. I'm gonna put someone in here, and that way this weaver shop can start turning flax into linen. Alright. So, while we're harvesting, while it's September, I want to go into my tailor's shop, and I want to set a yarn. So you can stop producing when we're at like 50. And yeah. So I'll keep 50 yarn on hand. And even then I think, well, I think the holdup might be dyes. Because I think we're just making dyes and using them. There are a lot of people, and I'm guessing I must be out of ale. I am out of ale, yes. So, we have plenty of barley. Let's make sure the malt house has a second person. Alright, so that's why I've got so many unhappy people. Yeah, I'm going to put another granary in over here, and I'm going to set it. What am I going to... I'm going to set it to, like, vegetables. vegetables and maybe the grain storage. Alright, crossbows, I'm not quite there yet. And I'm still fine on mail armor. Yeah, I haven't overproduced mail armor yet. Alright. Where's... They're up here. Okay. I'm gonna buy out the mercenaries because I don't want the Baron sending mercenaries after them. Oh, very handy. Alright, so we're just gonna right away start killing each other. Okay, they're coming all the way down from the other end. So I want you guys to be like up in this region.
Run!
Oh, they made camp, huh? I didn't know raiders would do that. Alright, so we'll bring them over here.
Run!
So that's like a bunch of camps I can loot. Where are they coming in? In the meantime, how's my planting going? Got one field up here being planted, but another one hasn't been plowed yet. Got one field down here. We've got two planted, the third being plowed. Yeah, okay. Just whatever's going on with farming, it's just been very inefficient on this playthrough, probably just due to my town layout. So live and learn.
Pick up the pace! Stand and fight! Men! Pick up the pace! Stand fast! Faster!
Alright.
Push forward! Hold on! Units, push!
Alright. Need to come up like here. Somewhere right in here. Oh, they're all the way back there. Yeah, I got this before the Baron can come in and steal it. Okay, so the second field is being planted, but it's unlikely to be or it's being plowed, but it's unlikely to be actually planted. All right. Same, we have one field over here. I'm glad it's flax they prioritized. Oh. I wasn't paying attention and now we're fighting people. Should be pretty quick either way. Mercenaries against bandits is fine. Oh. Let's have you go back and clear out these guys. Am I not able to clear these camps because they're off the map? Interesting.
Yes, sire. Your orders.
Interesting. Oh, I don't know what to do about that. That's a bug. I can't clear those camps because they're off the map. So that'll be interesting to figure out how that'll affect things. In the meantime, I did get my influence for defeating the raid. We're still in November. Plowing is nearly done. How much planting can they get done? Alright. They might actually get it up fully planted. It's gonna be close. How about up here? Got 4 days left. Should be doing better than that on rye. 3 days left. Did I actually manage to get full planting done? Okay, this is fully planted barley. Fully planted rye over here. 188, that's what a rye field should look like. 152. Looks like we're still doing some planting. Got one person planting by themselves over here. Flax, 98, so that's better than planting in the beginning. It's interesting that even before winter hits, there's a little bit of a yield there. I'm curious if that's the case here. $128. Are we done? I mean, still doing some. 140, is that the most we get out of this one? Looks like. Yeah. So that's solid. Yeah, that's all pretty solid, so I did manage to get it in, only with a day or two to spare, so that's a little bit touch and go, but I think I don't need to worry about another farmhouse. I think my farmers have it handled. They're coming either to go off the map or clear these camps, which I can't clear because I tried and it wouldn't let me. One more crossbow is all we need. Okay, we're to December, and we've got, yeah, full harvest, full barley, full rye. We're solid on our next one, our next season. Once again, assuming we don't do anything with, we don't run into a drought. So I just need 3 more families, and I have space for 3 more, so we're good there. So what do I want to do? With my extra families. So I have 2 people do I want to have a second person making dyes? It's very seasonal. How many people do I have gathering berries? Only 1. Maybe I should put a second family on berries. I think that would be helpful. Not during the winter, of course, but just in general. Yeah, so I have a granary over here. So upgrade it. And then assign a family or 2 there to help move food around. That'll help with vegetables. Right. Approval-wise, could be doing better. Were they able to... Nope, they weren't really able to clear those camps. That's fine. Not a lot I can do about that. So I think the next thing is to just wait for my families to move in. Which if we can push our market variety up of food, clothing, yep. Church level, yeah, we're good. So, how are we doing on ale? We've got 20 extra. I'm making ale more rapidly. It's a question of whether or not my barley fields can sustain it, and I think as long as they get fully planted. Generics full, what's full? Logging camp is full.
Gave the old ox a handful of month-old brat. He spat it in my face.
Did this get upgraded? It's coming. But once that's upgraded, I want to assign maybe 2 families there to help move food around the map. More market area. Are we out of market space? Interesting. Where do I want to do another market then? I guess we can put a small secondary market right here. Doesn't need to be very big at all. But yeah, right in this corner would be a nice little spot for a market. It's probably too big even, but... Alright. Okay, keep making ale, please. Keep the ale flowing. Yeah, because really I just need 2 more stalls. And this, I think, had room for 6 or 9. Just want to see what's going on here. I'm not sure what these mean. Alright. Food-wise, I'm running a little low. I think I need to bake... yes, I need to bake bread faster. Which probably means I need to make flour faster. Yes, so... let's have a second family making flour. Where's my oven? Bloomery. Clay furnace, communal oven. No, we're fine. It's just I need to make flour faster. Okay, so we nearly ran out of bread. Unless we did run out of bread. Yeah. So we're in a little bit of a crisis here. Should be taken care of by vegetables once we get there. Yeah, we're using bread as fast as we're making it. Is flour getting built up? Yeah, so maybe one more family in the communal oven. Make bread just a little faster. Over here we're doing fine on, well, yeah, it's growing, it's bouncing, but we're definitely getting ale in. Alright, we're down to 5 months.
This is heavier than it looks.
I need one more family in to have full, yeah, one more family in to have full... Actually, I'm gonna pause the blacksmith and keep the boiler going just to use up all the metal parts. Not that. But yeah, one more family to have full soldiers, so here's my crossbowmen. Yep. And so I'm just short one more family, 2 more soldiers. But we'll get there.
Summer's coming soon.
Oh, we're good. Not enough food. Yeah, I'm hoping having another granary with people working it will help fill out the food supply. I hope it's not that they're just too far from the market. I could have put a market right in here, that might have helped. But our ale supply is fine. Do I still have iron parts? I do not, so I can pause my crossbow shop. We're good there. Still making mail armor. Now that I'm not making iron parts, maybe that'll go faster. Once I've got everyone at level 3 supplied with mail armor, I want to turn my tailor over to, because I'm making linen now. Yep. I want to have my tailor start making I want to have my tailor start making gambesons. Sorry, my mind seems to not get in gear today. But yeah, so 2 linen, 1 gambeson, and those will be for the lower levels, but the higher levels will take them if they don't have the mail armor. So I want to make sure my mail armor is fully stocked before I make too many gambesons, so I don't make too many. But we can actually give it a start. Yeah, let's advance. Let's actually just make some gambesons. Yeah, perfect. So I have a full military now. I want to go into my trading post. I also want to trade. No. I want to trade yarn. So I want to keep 100 yarn on stocks, or so, yeah, trade down to 100. And then 50 to play around with for making robes, or cloaks. I don't need to buy the trade route, but I will. So that should get me a decent amount of money. That should get me a decent amount of regional wealth just from getting those cloaks, or getting that yarn sold. And especially while this is making gambesons rather than cloaks to sell. So I seem to have solved the food crisis for now. I'm a little low on fuel. And I know part of that is because I'm selling fuel. So maybe I should stop selling fuel. I don't think I need to sell fuel anymore. Yeah, let's stop. No trade on firewood. Let's just collect firewood. Look at how many people are just flowing through my city to different areas. I kind of want to build a road up through here, but I'm worried it would disturb the deer. I don't think roads do. But what about something like that? And then control. Yeah. There we go. There's the road. That should help move stuff around a little quicker. It did knock down some trees out of here, so that's another reason I didn't want to just build a road through there. But we're okay. Maybe I could replant some trees with the forester's hut. So we're doing fine on our next harvest. How am I doing on linen? Okay. Oh, I should undisable that. I'm not seeing any houses losing disapproval now. So I think we're fine. So I think it being the middle of May, so no harvesting or planting going on. I think it's time to claim a territory. Where do I want to claim the territory though? So yeah, I'm going to come in. Get them. I'm gonna try to get into this general area. Then I want these guys to rally. So this is gonna tank my economy for a bit, but it should be okay. Because I'm taking 2/3 of my working force and getting them out of the way. But I just want everyone to get over here. And then they're still rallying. One more rallying. Not sure why I don't have an icon for this final unit yet.
Move quickly!
Interesting. Where's the rest of this unit? Oh, they're all there. Their pathfinding is a little messed up. What about bringing them up right here? There we go. Alright. For some reason their pathfinding was a little messed up. Alright. Then let's claim the territory. I'm not sure where the battlefield will spawn here. But I think we're gonna be good. Battlefield is up on the hill, perfect. Yeah, so where's it at? I actually... Yeah, so I can get up here first. Yep, let's run over there and then array our men. A new message. Right back. He's trying to get me to drop my claims. Okay, so he does... Those are brigands and stuff over there. Is that... Yeah, that's the Baron, so he is coming in. So he's going to be coming in from this direction. So I just want to get on the battlefield and then get my men into formation. And hopefully my town isn't dying while I do this, but that's one of the problems with going to war. Alright, so... crossbowmen don't have the fire at will option, I believe, but this guy will. So I want my crossbowmen... where's my battlefield? Right here? Yeah, so I want to array them in this forest. Something like this. All right. And then I want my spearmen to be in defensive mode. And they're going to be my main backbone, and I'm going to put them in. I'll do 3 deep. Yep. And I'll adjust this one once they get over there. I'll adjust their placement. And then... these guys... Yep, so these guys can take the flanks. Ooh. We are a little downhill here. It should be fine, though. Yeah, so... well, before I do that, let me array this guy. Yeah. Something like that. Yep, and then something like that. Alright, so we're set up. We're just going to let them come to us. Like I said, I think we might be a little downhill. Here they come. So they should know where I'm at. Where are they going to come up? Yep, here they come. So I should have maybe arrayed in this forest instead. Or in between, because I've got a bit of a slope disadvantage against me here. But like I said, I don't think it's going to make that big of an impact. I think we're doing fine. Nope, I'm not going to give it up. They really do need to, I hope in the update, work on better diplomacy. Like, there's no reason... like, once is fine, but multiple times for the same claim is a little ridiculous. Alright. Let's see how we do here. Hang on.
Heavy infantry. My lord. Stand and fight. Fire.
Okay, we are firing on them. Which is exactly what we want. Alright, we've got archers firing on us, which means I kind of want to move my main line forward. I'm not going to move my archers, though, for the time being.
Your orders, my lord, your orders. Sire, my liege. My lord.
Yeah, we're just going to move up a bit.
Yes, sire.
Halt. Form up.
Men,
Halt.
hold. My lord, hold.
All right.
My lord, my lord. Yes, sir. My lord. Your orders.
These guys, I want to run and go after these archers. Let's, now that we've absorbed the charge, push forward.
Everybody forward.
Push forward.
Forward. My liege.
Push forward and charge.
Destroy them.
We're doing really well so far. Nothing to worry about. In fact, I don't know that we've lost anyone yet. Beautiful. Let's try. All right, here we go. We've got a last one. Come on. I think I can just go ahead and dismiss my mercenaries at this point, cause... Oh! Alright. Alright. Well, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't realize it was a mercenary unit chasing them, but that's okay. Alright, how are we doing here? 6 months of food. We're into June, so we got that taken care of. Alright. Beautiful. Okay, so I did lose like one man, but if I look at it, I still have the equipment for him, because I did have extras, so I just need one more person to... Yeah, so I just need one more person to fill out that, as soon as, but I think they'll move in quick enough. Yep, there we go. So I am right on the edge of the men I need to fully stock all 6 units. So I could build satellite towns, but I think I'll leave that for next time. So thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.